Hi friends, today we're going to do my less than 10-minute writing exercise that will improve your writing by expanding your vocabulary. I've selected 3 words for us to play around with our writing. We're going to use each one of these words in a sentence. We can better understand them by putting them into context. I will give you general definitions, but I've also included links below to Merriam-Webster's website where you can find the formal definitions and pronunciations. Okay, let's get started. Today the 3 words I've got for us to play around with today are bogus, throng, and loner. Bogus, throng, and loner. Let's get started with bogus. And bogus is an adjective, a word that describes, and it means not genuine. Okay. He always submitted bogus complaints to the housing committee, which they took as complaints rather than a resident's honest concern. Let me reread that. He always submitted bogus claims to the housing committee, which they took as complaints rather than a resident's honest concern. So this fellow who keeps going to the committee, who manages all this housing and whatever building this fellow lives in, there are these false claims, these not genuine claims. They're taking that as just personal complaints about various little things that this guy doesn't like. So that's what bogus is, not genuine or fake or false. Let's move on to throng. And throng can either be a noun, a word that represents a person, place, or a thing, or it could be a verb, an action word. And throng means a large group of assembled people, or to crowd. Okay. We're going to first use it as a noun. He pushed through the throng to find his wife. So you imagine some fellow, maybe they're at some concert, maybe they're at some big club, or maybe they're outdoors somewhere where there's a big gathering of people, and he's pushing his way through this throng of people to find his wife. Let's use throng as a verb. She was thronged by her fans, meaning she was crowded by her fans. Throng as a verb is a little odd and awkward. I would have rather used mobbed. She was mobbed by her fans, meaning this big group of people that are kind of coming to crowd around her. Anyway, that's throng. Let's move on to loner. And loner is a noun, a word that represents a person, place, or a thing. And loner means one who avoids others. Okay. Excuse me. The bombing suspect's neighbors told the police that the man was a quiet loner. So you can imagine after something happens, like in this case, you have a bombing suspect. The police interviewed the neighbors or whatever, and they told the police that this person was quiet. He was a quiet loner. He kept to himself. He avoided others. That's what loner means. Okay, 3 wonderful, interesting words: bogus, throng, and loner. If they're unfamiliar to you, play around with them. Use them in a sentence. Make them part of you so they're accessible to you when you write. If you enjoyed this writing exercise, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and happy writing.